This is morning. That's when I spend the most time thinking about what I've given up. This is a warning. When you start the day just to close the curtains, you're thinking about what I've given up. Where are you now?
What's going on, everybody? I'm Ratner McMahon from the band Man.
Let's start out with what is it like touring with OAR? Any crazy stories you want to share?
God, crazy stories. You know, it's not. You know, just because it's kind of my first tour back since I got sick. I wouldn't say it's been particularly crazy. I mean, we go out, we have a lot of fun every show. You know, we've been going out about every other night, playing, doing a song with them during their set, which has been cool. Which is always fun because they have a huge crowd that comes and sees them play every night. But no, we've had a great tour with them. I think some people were surprised when we decided to go on the road with OAR, but surprisingly enough, their fan base and our fan base have really gotten along well, and the shows have been insane. You know, meeting a lot of new people, getting to see a lot of fans that I've missed over the year, not being able to really be out performing as much as I would have liked to, obviously.
Guess what? I'm done writing your songs. You'll give up your job at the bank, proving money's not fun when you're gone. So this is the.
How do you go about writing a song? Do you write the music first, the lyrics, or does something inspire you that you see, or?
You know, it can be anything. I think that's why I like it so much. You know, I'm very, I'm kind of a scatterbrained dude. I prefer not to do anything too regimented or formulaically. That's what I love about songwriting, is that sometimes a song comes from just sitting down at the piano and hearing a melody or a chord progression or a certain set of notes come together that makes me want to write a certain set of words. Or sometimes I'll see something or hear a phrase or a lyric or a thought will come together that makes me want to sit down and play the piano. You know, it can kind of come together in a number of ways. Generally, when I write, I kind of write at the piano, singing and playing at the same time, and sort of trying to put it all together at once. But it can happen in any number of ways.
Yeah. What do you think your favorite thing is being an artist is?
For me, just the opportunity to to write music and to actually see it through in the studio, I think is a pretty exciting thing. To sort of have an idea that starts out in your head and a thought process and maybe a song lyric or a melody idea or something, and then actually seeing it go from just being just a thought in your head to actually being something real and tangible that you can play for people and let them hear and sort of let them in. Kind of give them a window into what your thought process is. I think is for me as an artist one of the most rewarding things. That and getting a chance to perform them live and see how people react.
Yeah,
for sure.
Today was a day just like any other.
What are you listening to now on your iPod? Like, what are your 25 most recent played or most played songs?
Oh, that's a tough question. I just recently got a copy of this Regina Spektor record that I really started getting into just in the past couple of days. You know, I'll be honest. There's been a handful of things that have been circulating on the bus. I tend to listen to a lot of old music and a lot of classic rock music. I have really gotten at least a handful of tracks off the Gnarls Barkley record. I really enjoy.
What classic rock you listen to?
Always the Beach Boys. You know what I mean? That's always there. You know, that goes without saying. You know, what do we? You know, we do a lot of Zeppelin on the bus. I'm trying to think what else might be popping around there. The last Ben Folds record, Songs for Silverman, particularly a song called Late, which was a song about Elliott Smith's passing, which was a song that means a lot to me. I'm trying to think what else. There's a band called Autolux, a couple of songs that we've been listening to by that band, and then just for fun, there's this R&B artist named Cool Keith that's got a bunch of underground hip hop tracks that we've been listening to too. So lots of stuff roaming around. I try and listen to a bunch of different things, but also trying to check out some new bands as well. Recently, I was listening to a band called Copper Palm, which I had been hearing a little bit about, which is pretty cool, and a new band which just got signed to Capitol called Street to Nowhere, which is really great as well. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
The April 3rd show was your first show in New York City after being diagnosed, and it was recorded and aired on Fuse. When will the fans be able to buy it on DVD?
Here's what's going to happen, and we're still kind of working it out, and I'll try and precede the backlash that may come along in this interview. Basically, what's going to happen is we had a couple of different options. The option was to either put it out as a standalone DVD or to package it or repackage it with the actual Everything in Transit record. So I think what we've decided we're going to do is repackage it with the CD. One, because it just makes more sense rather than having them split up and spread out all over the store. People will still be able to buy Everything in Transit just as its own record, but for a higher price point, which I think will probably be somewhere under $20. I'm hoping you'll be able to buy a limited edition release of Everything in Transit that will come with a DVD that will have not just the April 3rd concert, but also the December 2nd concert, which was the first show I did after I got sick. It was the 100-day show. Plus, it'll have copies of the new Dark Blue video and the first mixtape video and some extra commentary footage. So that will be released in we're hoping November 7th. By the time the Panic tour goes out, that people will be able to pick that up. Fact of the matter is, the DVD was going to cost about $15 to put out, so we figured it's going to cost $2 more, and people can get a copy of the record and the DVD and some special packaging. It will be the most value for their money. So so we'll come out with a copy of Everything in Transit sometime in November.
So you're re-releasing Everything in Transit
with the
yes,
DVD.
with the DVD.
And obviously, I know some fans will be frustrated who already own the CD, who have to buy the CD for the second time, but to try and make that try and make that a little easier on them. And this is still a preliminary conversation, so don't hold me to it. But I'm going to try and do a special bonus release where when you put the DVD into your computer, you can access a site that will have some additional material that has since been uncovered and released.
Oh yeah. Last question: will Dark Blue be the last single from this album?
I hope not.
No.
I hope that Dark Blue blows up and becomes a huge song, and that I can release singles for the rest of this year off this record and make great videos and make this project the biggest thing in the world. So that's my goal.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Yeah, my pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't know what you could possibly expect under this condition, so I'll wait for the ambulance to come pick us up off the floor. What did you possibly expect